Hey guys, welcome back to our playthrough of Disco Elysium. In the last episode, we did a whole lot of stuff. We finished, I think, the speedheads and all that. And now we're just going to continue with all of our tasks. We got a lot of them done. And we can do these two really quick. Doom Hostel, we can do that one as well. And continue our story. So let's do this real quick. The bookstore lady's here. If you do enjoy this episode, I would really urge you to like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And, just leave a comment. It'd be really awesome if you guys did that.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
I have something to tell you. I found the actual source of Doom.
What do you mean, the actual source? Are you talking about the third presence?
She remembers. Good.
My investigation has led me to discover 2mm intropanatic hole in reality, the source of Doom, both the commercial and in Martinaise.
A what?
A tiny hole in reality. It may be connected with the Pale, the origin point of sorts. It would explain why historically so many things have ended in failure in Martinaise.
Ma'am, what he's saying is true. We found an anthroponetic anomaly in the small pinewood church down the coast. I don't mean to be an alarmist, and more research is needed, but it's not looking good.
But that's not in any of the ancient texts. How am I supposed to protect my bookstore from that?
You can protect it with hope by refusing to give up. That's what people have done in the past, by building a church, a place of worship around this thing.
You're right, officer. I mustn't lose faith, especially now that Annette is finally settling in at school and making friends. No, we can't just leave. Besides, didn't I have some Sailite hope catchers round here somewhere? I must find them. Everything will be all right if I can just find them. Thank you for your help in any case. You're welcome back here anytime.
Okay. Finish that. And then we just go upstairs. Someone turn the lights on this goddamn building. I mean, we could try this thing. I don't know what we would get out of this, though.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master.
Sure.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master.
We're gonna kill ourselves. Ow.
You managed to... See? See? This place is cursed.
Weightlifting was never my favorite either. At the station gym, I mean. I prefer running. It clears your head.
Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it. Just move onward. This way. What do you have to say? What?
It's dark, and the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand. Yes, you might even call it a
Yeah.
Some area.
Yes, we know about the flashlight, please. Don't be such a baby. We just have to go through all this creepy shit. Yeah. Oh wait, no, we don't want to go this way anyway. We want to go this way. Up the stairs. And into here. There she is.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
I found the actual source of the
I
curse.
thought we agreed that the curse isn't real.
It's a bit more complicated than the first thought it would be.
I'm listening.
There are 2mm hole in reality located in the church on the other side of the canal. I think it may be related to the Pale.
Excuse me? A 2mm hole in reality? This can't be true.
I'm afraid it is, ma'am. Sona Lukanen killed the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident, made the discovery.
Sona is involved in this? So it's even worse than I thought. It's not just the commercial area that's cursed, it's the entire world.
She looks outside the window where daylight has filled the yard.
Don't worry about it. You seem to be
You
fine with
mean
nothing.
considering the fact that the world is collapsing on my porch?
Oof.
In any case, thank you for stopping by. It's good to have an answer, even if I can't claim to understand it fully.
Well, okay, we did that. I think in that corner. Okay. Okay, let's go down here. And then we gotta tell what's his face at the Whirling Rags. And then I don't know what we're gonna do, to be honest. We're gonna go out this door. I was supposed to be exporting a Pokemon video, but I have enough for Wednesday. The other two I can do tomorrow. Export it before I go to bed. Who is this guy? What do you have? Any information?
Hello, dear. It's good to see a familiar face.
I restocked it.
Thank you for doing that, dear.
Her smile is weary. Her earlier ebullience has left her.
Morel still isn't feeling well. I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some rest. I'm afraid the cold has really gotten to him.
It's probably for the best. It's awfully cold out there in those reeds.
I'm sorry, dear. You've had to drudge through them so many times. Such is field work. A young person's game, as they say.
Her voice is shaky. What is going on here?
So who's gonna check the
Morel
traps?
will eventually, or we'll talk Gary into going back out, perhaps.
The lieutenant stares at his shoe, caked in mud. He doesn't say anything.
We'll take care
That
of it.
really is too much, sweetie. Thank
We'll
you
do
for
it.
your dedication, but I can see you're coming down with a cough yourself.
Very strange. Why is she not letting you do this?
You seem
It's like-
different.
Different? How?
You giving up on the phasmid?
I'm in doubt, sweetie. That's all. Everyone is now and then.
About what?
It's a strange feeling. I haven't really told this to anyone, but
Okay.
you are a police officer.
And when a police officer asks, you must answer.
Come on, authority.
Do you ever wonder if some lovely story from your childhood is just that? A story? Or a dream? Seeing the Insulindian phasmid was just a story I used to tell people. I didn't really think about whether it was real or not.
Merle told me you seen it. You also told me.
Morel's so proud of it. He always tells everyone.
A terrible sting in the heart. Regret.
Does that count for something? You seem to really believe it happened. Does that count for something?
No, sweetie. There's more to it than that. Morel was so eager to believe my story was evidence of the phasmid's existence that I'm some queen of the cryptozoologists. That. And for years, his belief made me believe too. But now, we're both getting old, and he's still working himself sick out in those reeds looking for it. But what if I was just wrong? I think I was.
The lieutenant opens his notebook, but doesn't write anything.
Tell this. Okay, I'll do this one first.
An acorn
Ooh.
is not the same as the tree. That requires time, diligence, and care.
Wrong or not, your relationship with Morel isn't just about
But
Phasmid.
it is. We've spent years searching for the Phasmid, hunting it together. Without it, what are we? Just another pathetic old couple. If I hadn't led him down this path, he could have a steady job lecturing at a university.
Normally, when I think about stuff like women and marriage, I feel bad. When I think about you and Morel, I feel okay. That counts for something, no?
Of course it counts for something. But we've had our hard times too. I was a paraplegic before we met. He didn't know before I arrived. On our first date. If I weren't the queen of the cryptozoologists, if I didn't tell him that story,
She has to swallow to relax her throat. It's keeping her from talking.
He'd still be into you. That's how things work.
maybe. But then why do I not dare tell him? I've wasted enough of your time with this drama. I really must stop talking about it lest I start crying and waste more of your time.
No!
What you have to know is the Insulindian Phasmid probably does not exist.
No!
Let us fools chase our ghosts. There are a million better things to do with your life.
Are there? Some of the other things are pretty bad.
I believe you saw
A true
it.
believer. Sometimes I still see it too. The real memory of it, how it was there. Not the memory of the memory, but it's so hard to tell the two apart.
Rising, unfolding from the reeds on a hot summer's day, like a benevolent god.
Either way, I should go. Poor Morel is running a fever, and I need to get him home to Jamrock before we overstay our welcome with Gary.
You do that. I'll check the traps one more time.
Really?
Oh, sweetie. Please don't get stuck on a dream. Take it from me and Morel.
You sure you don't need help getting to Gary's?
Oh, no, thank you, but I can get there on my own. This old thing is gas-powered.
Gas
And then a
powered?
taxi home. It's not so bad.
Can I have your address in case there's news?
Okay, it's 1113 Tabernacle Road, Jamrock, but
A sigh. She doesn't think you'll need it.
It's been my pleasure, ma'am.
likewise, sweetie. Thank you for everything,
I like
Truly.
her.
even though it turned out to be a...
A waste of time. A dream. A fool's hope. Say her lips moving in silence. Like that, she drives off. The
No!
gas engine putters quietly as she gets to the doors, then pushes them open. Outside, it's raining.
We should go too.
I'm sad. I believe, lady.
Hey, was there something you needed? Another thing. Great. I love those.
She nicked the phone line.
Why? No, fuck it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know why these degenerates do what they do. I thought we had one good guest in the building.
Well, anyways, mystery solved. I don't like loose ends.
Yeah, neither do I. Thank you for telling me, I guess. Good thing she pays for her stuff on time. I'll forward her the bill and be done with it.
Sounds like she has money tucked away somewhere. Enough to be a stable paying guest.
True. What if I told you got into the back room behind the blue steel
Oh,
door?
okay. Well, I did hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
It takes a lot of willpower not to ask. Obviously, he's been wanting to know what's behind the door.
Aren't you gonna ask what's back there?
Okay, what is back there?
Pinball machines, a pinball
Ha!
workshop.
I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too. I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
I might be up for a
No,
game.
I was
Oh.
just wondering
No.
if you found pinball machines there.
He was wondering about something business related, about how much money he could make of one.
This
Those machines are whirling property.
Aw.
But if it makes you feel any better, I'm not planning to sell them. It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here. Other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's always causing trouble.
Yeah, those numbers he's adding up must be making good sense to him right now. Sounds like he cares about the place. He's not going to be overjoyed to hear that
Right.
it's part of the doomed commercial area. He should still know. You have to be forewarned about these things.
Have to warn you, there may be discovered the whirling parts of the doomed commercial
What?
area.
Why would you say that? We're at a completely different address from that whole thing.
So he knows of the doomed commercial area and its address. He's thought about this.
The whirling is listed in the intercom outside as the business in the building B. You should get your wiring fixed. I tried calling, couldn't reach you.
I've been working here for a long time, and that intercom has never been used by the whirling.
The whirling was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade before it failed. It was only a matter of time before the whirling fails too. Maybe it'll
Does
escape
this
the
look
curse.
like part of a doomed commercial area? This pre-revolutionary tilework, these high ceilings, the nice rooms, well, most of the rooms. For 14 years, man. That's how long I've worked here. I've kept this place up through hail and through sleet. Fuck me, if some doom ghost...
He's done a fine job too. Though he's spoken of the place dismissively before, the hostel is actually very important to him.
Who owns this
Some
place?
real estate management company. They never come around here, just collect money from afar. Honestly, I think some money laundering might be involved.
And who named it Whirling in Rags?
Well, it sure as hell wasn't the real estate company.
It was you?
You look surprised. What? It's a great name, I know. Cafeteria managers come up with great names too. It's from a song. Hail, Holy Queen, by the Martinaise. Hail, Holy Queen of the Sea. You're whirling in rags, you're vast and you're sad.
Good pick.
You really care about this
Yeah,
place.
it's slowly growing on me again. It's beautiful in its own way, especially for this neighborhood. I've been trying to keep it that way, even if it is part of the damn doomed commercial area.
You shouldn't be so worried about the label, you know.
I don't place much stock in the curse and so on, but the label frightens the clientele. Who wants to stay at a doomed hostel? Everything's doomed enough without that.
What about the other cafeterias you
What
manage?
about them? One is a basement dive frequented by
Okay.
chain-smoking communists.
What?
I can't tell you how sick I am of Kraz Mazov and Ignis Nielsen and all those old ghosts.
He's hesitating, not sure if he should share this information with you. Encourage him.
And the others?
The other is a kebab cart. It's very successful in its way, but it's nothing like the whirling.
Well, too bad it's all doomed. No. Well, good luck with your place
Luck
then.
has got nothing to do with it. I need to think about where I'm going to place those pinballs. I have a feeling they're going to help.
Against the doom, it's implied.
So, if you didn't have anything else to tell me about my establishment, can we, wrap it up?
No, there's a peephole in the wall.
Wall.
Upstairs, a secret back room next to Cuz's room. Lelystad? I found it when I found the pinball
I'll
machine.
have it fixed at once. Thank you for letting me know. I assure you, the whirling does not abide spying on its guests.
You've been notified.
Thank you. I'll patch it up personally. Was there something else about the establishment? Yes.
Okay, we've done a lot here. Okay, all that is out of the way now. Now we only have this. Let us go up here and see if she'll talk to us after that. We can go talk to Joyce after this. Hey, bass is bumping. Hey, oh, it's gone now. What do we have? Nothing negative, please. We're gonna get a reactor speed. What's this? Logic. Empathy. We don't need those right this second. Do we have any other gloves? That's electrochemistry. That's interfacing 2. Our shirt is logic. Okay. I think... Okay, we can put those back on, I guess. No, we'll put the half-life on right now. No, we'll put these on. And then, that's the only hat we have, right? This -1 suggestion. Now we'll do this one. Oh wait, we don't need these glasses on. Visual calculus. Perception. Empathy -1 logic. Logic -1 authority. I think we need the empathy with her right now. Okay.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
We've listened to the recording. The deceased states and he intends to commit rape.
She puts her coffee cup down with a soft ring as the porcelain meets the metal table. This does not surprise her.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
She doesn't care. If anything, she sounds amused.
He identifies you as the target.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via a de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Those are the exact words he used.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line. Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style?
Chaha was
He
mentioned.
wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
Do you think he was trying to scare people?
No. I'm pretty sure he did all those things. And then had to internalize them to keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for?
Coping mechanism?
Running joke.
Oh, running joke.
I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that.
His name's
It was like the Seminese conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezud all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
Ew.
When he said he was done, and done mentally, it didn't sound like a joke. Sounded like a deeply troubled man.
Sound like a broken man to me.
Well, maybe I pieced him back together with my magical personality.
And you spent the time with this person romantically?
We're all scraping up any happiness we can find, officer. Going around with our little scouring sticks. You, your first love, Mr. Kohoi here.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? Here in Martinaise, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
What kind of man was he?
Yeah, what
Before
kind of
you
man
go,
was he?
ask for details. She seems okay to talk about it.
Okay.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Now that you've had some time, can you tell us more about the victim?
Like, for example, his name?
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Lelystad. That's a good start.
Okay.
We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. On it is a list of autopsy observations recorded neatly in blue ink. The last missing pieces of a puzzle of flesh.
Where is Lelystad, the place, I mean?
In Oranje, officer. It's, I think municipality is the term. A nowhere town there.
The Lelystad municipality has few boroughs and even fewer cities. It's made of agricultural plots near the border of Gottwald. Executive summary: cows, silos, and wheat.
Okay.
You are
it's farming
almost
town.
right, officer. That means his race was occidental, not mondial. I'll update the form.
Okay. Were you both from there?
Yes. We were compatriots.
Did that bring you together?
No. He was too old for that. And from another part of Oranjenrek. I didn't even understand his accent. What brought us together wasn't Oranje. It was bad habits.
No love for Muta Aranye.
Okay.
Wasn't he a soldier?
But not a military man, not a patriot.
No. He left the national service after they taught him to do what he did on Seminine. He wasn't the flag-waving kind. He was the making money, killing people kind. He was by no means a stupid man. A people person. A small platoon leader. Certainly not a patriot.
A
Okay.
flash of rage comes over you. The words have already left your mouth.
A disgraceful mercenary. The I don't know how she says, state should have checked his breast for sublime patriotic rage before they trained
Had
him.
he passed that test, we wouldn't have gotten along. Come to think of it, maybe it was our hateful Oranje that brought us
Hard
together. I love Revachol, though. I hope she loves me, too.
How old was he?
He was 42.
42? Are you sure? I would have had him above 50.
He had many scars that made him appear older. But no, we even celebrated his birthday, like, some weeks ago.
Oh.
It was a funny 2 days. He had little reason to lie to me.
Looks like you were right, officer.
Okay.
Points are good. Have one, you old dog, before we all die.
Don't mention
The
it.
young woman looks at you, then the lieutenant. She's clearly sensing something. A spike in testosterone levels, perhaps.
His eye color?
Blue. Light blue. They were like little blue galaxies, you know? It was strange, seeing those eyes in his fucked up face. Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice. He wasn't ugly.
Okay.
And he had a beautiful, soft voice.
That's not what I heard, sister.
Very surprising, what with all the scarring. It was quite something, watching him speak.
He had a combat wound on his chin and mouth.
Yes. Severe. It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange smile. That and those eyes,
Ah, yes. His hair, if you can remember.
it was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made it oily.
Brilliantine.
Not nice to stroke. I couldn't convince him to leave it alone.
Kim, I said to put the Brilliantine one on the form. Do I get a point?
No.
But put it down there.
Okay, sure. Here you go. What else are we missing, officer?
He had tattoos. What did it mean?
Oh, that.
What did it represent? Do you know?
It was a map of his life and the places he visited as a soldier. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though.
For showing off to
How?
chicks.
Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason.
Ew.
Is this Orani's lit?
It's just Orne's lit.
Yes. This is the very essence of Martinaise lit. A moment's respite. Dark and hopeless as the struggle itself. He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them. Maybe even thousands. And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?" And he says, "That was too hardcore.
Not hardcore.
Don't ask me about that." So she goes, "Okay, but what's this, baby?" And he's like, "Saw some bat shit there. Killed some loincloths." And so it goes. Star after star, port after port, third world country after third world country. And he's done horrible things in every single one of them.
You were that woman in this?
Oh yeah.
Can you tell us precisely what these mean?
No thank you. I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Orania needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer. For money. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people on the Seminine Islands, and on other islands too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself.
It's not a very fun story.
It is when you're high. It can be very exciting then. You have the tools to deal with it. It's not a very nice story to remember when you're sober. A change of topic?
Could it be the love that did
It
him in?
very well could be, yes.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? I have no idea. I don't even know what you mean. Love did him in? What does that mean?
He told me love did him in.
That's not funny, officer.
I mean, he just waited. Something miraculous is coming. He told me.
The lieutenant blinks. His expression does not change. All right, let's see where this is going.
Maybe he was wrong. No, from the northwest.
Cool.
Shades it. We ordered toxicology report. Any idea what will show
A
us?
real rainbow splattering of pharmaceuticals, I bet. Barbiturates, amphetamine, sildenafil. How much does the toxicology report cost the police of Revachol? I can do it for half of that. Save you some money, make some myself.
It's quite expensive, miss, but we'll manage without your help for now.
That's it? I think we finished the line of questioning.
All right.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
Okay.
Wait, stop. That man, bloated beyond all recognition, was 42?
It's what you said, yes.
Below the damage, the weeks of decomposition, all the swollen indignity of mortality. He was 42 years old.
Where's this going?
How old are you? That's where this is going. 45,000 liters of raw alcohol has left its disfigurements. What lies beneath, you wonder? You could ask either one of them.
How old do you think I am?
How old do I think you are?
She's buying time to formulate the best answer. Look who's finally awake.
I don't know. 40? I was like 9 when OO peaked. That was what, 19 years ago? I liked them when I was 9. You couldn't have liked it when you were 40. Let's say you were 20-something. 25. A good disco age.
Okay.
25 plus 19 is 44. I'm gonna say you're 44.
Wow.
I'm young.
Absolutely. Age is just a number, man.
Yes, miss, but for him that number is 56.
Oh.
Wait. This requires scientific measurements.
Bring it on. I'm not afraid of
To
the
the
truth.
laboratorium.
Date of birth generator. 7 hours. Your face looks like it's 58. Your body feels like it's 60. If your mind feels like it's lived for 1 day or 100. Oh, sorry. What is it? But how long has it been? I can do all these, right? Let's open one of these. Yeah, I can do all these. Cleaning out rooms. Yeah, let's do this one. Okay. Talk to Titus about the During Magus. Okay. Find the woman. Turn back the wheels of time. And ask Joyce. Okay, we'll go to talk to Titus real quick. Then we'll go talk to Joyce. I don't know where we'll find this gun, though. Do you have anything to say? Probably not.
Again?
He's so mad. You don't have anything to say, right? What do you need?
Hi again, gendarme.
Composure.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
I mean, we can put one into composure, right? I have 2 points. Yeah, it's only a 3.
Hi again, gendarme.
I mean, we might as well try.
It's the sports.
Bye-bye,
Okay.
gendarme.
We don't have any meds, but we can buy some before we die. Okay. You.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
That's all I hear. I talked to her about the tapes, and nothing. She stands by what she said.
That fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
I don't care.
That fucker wasn't aimed at you. It was at her.
She pretty much laughed it off, Titus.
Fucking fuckity fucker.
Oh my god.
And what did she say then? That it's fine. People are supposed to be like that.
Oh, we should get him mad. She seemed turned on by the whole thing.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny. No good goddamn psycho whore.
What the fuck?
Right. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawmen?
You don't have to say everything out loud. Just mix and match.
Maybe she isn't who you thought she was.
Nah. I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head.
She's not some helpless girl. She handled the mercenary well enough.
Handled him? She got into some stupid shit with that guy. Shit we had to take care of.
You didn't have to.
Yes, yes. We heard all about it, and the fact still stands. You were more disturbed by the tape than her.
Be straight with me. What really happened?
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men too are growing increasingly silent. The man is slowing down. Looks like a bad blood sugar crash. He can't keep track of all the variables anymore. Who could? It's getting harder and harder to perform one's part in this sordid play. All it takes is a nudge.
Come on, Titus. We know you didn't hang him. He was shot.
Right.
I know you're tired. So am I. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs. Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, "Fuck off!"
This is the petulant rage of someone who's at the end of their wits.
Yeah.
That lying, scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over.
It's not.
Yeah.
On the floor, beer drips out of the can into a small puddle. No one does anything about
What's
it.
this on the floor?
What is this quiet funeral shit? All we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
Ooh. Ooh. Let's try it.
Clausia is playing them like a fiddle. Tell them how bad they got played, and they'll tell you the truth. There are many ways to go about it. All of them really good.
I'm gonna tell you
What
about Ken here.
fucking story?
A story that fits the occasion, of course.
Oh,
I invented a wonderful allegory for all this.
I don't want to say any of it.
No. There is no story.
But listen to this.
Fair enough. I was just gonna make it up on the way.
What fucking...
A story.
No. There is no
Okay.
story. I didn't. Let's not do stories. Let's do questions.
Right?
No. Don't listen to him. This is gold stuff.
No.
Now let's get didactic.
Gimmo got to thinking he could trust this bad chick because she was hot, so he asked her to lie for him. She promised she would, and then ratted him out. Almost cost him
So
the
you
job.
got played, huh?
Good. You got
Like
his
a
attention. Now
3-string
reward it
banjo.
with a-
Yes. 3-string banjo. The point is, this allegorical Kim should have just told the truth.
You need to man up and take charge, little guy.
He called you little guy.
Shit's gotta be equal in a couple. Listen to your buddy Titus here.
Ew, Titus.
Nothing like
What about
this would
Titus?
ever happen to a Hardy boy.
Thank you. I'll try. Please understand that Kim in this story was an allegory for you. You shouldn't try to hide the truth.
Sure, Benaclard. Allegory. You didn't get played. Titus did. I'm gonna do you a solid and change the subject, okay?
A man like Titus is way too confident to get that analogy. This man would rather live in a fantasy world where...
Okay, we're gonna do the rhetoric real quick because we have a point to put into it. We are so close for that one. Okay, where is it? We're so bad at electrochemistry. We need suggestion up. But we're gonna go with rhetoric, which is at 5. Level up. It's our favorite one, apparently.
It's you again. What is it?
Let's try one more time.
I don't know what went wrong the last time. You have so many good ideas here. Make them all see their puppets on a...
What fucking...
A story.
No, I didn't.
No.
So you got...
Good. You got his...
Yes.
You need...
Thank you.
Sure.
A man like this man would rather...
Well, we don't have time for that. Fuck. Okay. Get the whole story from Titus. Yeah, we can. Titus, not Titus. Ay. We gotta talk to some locals.
I've got nothing to...
Of course you don't, bitch. How? How are we not getting that at 80? That's crazy, dog. Okay. We need to talk to some locals. What do you have to say about turning back time?
Looking for something, Hunt?
Can you help me?
This again?
Let's get one thing straight. You can't tell a man to fuck off and then say he's your brother. It doesn't work like that.
Why not?
Now, what makes you think I know how to turn back time?
You're a big time racist, right? I thought you were into that kind of
What do
stuff.
you mean by big time racist, exactly?
He's confused now, off his balance. He's looking for signs of deceit.
Are you mocking me right now, Runt?
No way!
People think it's so easy being a lorry driver. Well, it isn't, okay?
Okay.
The rumbling in your stomach says there's something not quite right with this one.
Yeah, we knew
You know,
that.
I get funny looks from people all the time. I know they're looking at my gut. I can see that. Big fucking deal. A guy put on a little weight. Who cares?
Alright.
Alert. We detect major body image disturbance. He's really got himself worked up now.
What the fuck?
Dangerous stores of pent-up emotion there. He grinds a cigarette butt into the pavement and quickly lights another.
What's really going on with this guy?
In
Oh,
reality,
we get this one, but
there
not
is
the
no
80-something?
culture war, but there is a struggle for mating privileges. Always has been. And this man is outgunned and completely ill-equipped for this conflict.
Why is he ill-equipped?
It's his defeatist, self-pitying mentality. A sense that the world owes him a mate.
Ew.
Because he perceives himself to be a good guy.
Ew.
He
I'm
isn't
fine.
interested in evolving, improving, or working for it. He thinks by just being, he is entitled to love and respect.
No thanks.
But the truth is, there's 100 million men like him competing for every single female out there. And his attitude virtually guarantees he'll never come out on top.
And that's why he's like this.
It's a vicious cycle he's unlikely to ever break. The lack of female affection makes him bitter. His bitterness, in turn, reduces his chances of gaining that affection.
Well, maybe he shouldn't be such a bigot
And
then.
maybe he wouldn't be such a bigot if he had found love sooner. But so it goes.
You still with us, Runt? Or are you just gonna stand around like a glue sniffer?
You know, if you weren't so bitter, you might have more luck with the ladies.
That old song.
You're not the first person to point this out to him, with similar results.
People today, they only look at what's on the surface. These women, they all want a guy who looks like Kipty the Kipt over there.
Yeah, who in their right mind would judge a book by its cover, lorry man?
They don't care if you're a good guy. They're superficial creatures.
Oh my god.
That's just the truth.
Just hang in there, lawyer man. It'll get
I'll
better.
believe it when I see it. Whatever, I don't care. It's all the same to me.
Sure.
It's
bud.
not. It's really not.
So, can you help me turn back time or not?
Time, yeah? Listen, man. Do you even understand how hard we've got it? How completely stacked the whole rotten deck is against people like you and me?
He's not listening at all. Just circling the drain.
Can you reverse
The
it?
lorry man looks at you like he can't decide whether he wants to smash something or break down in tears. The silence is heavy and uncomfortable.
Okay.
No, I can't help you. And I'll tell you why.
Please don't.
'Cause you're a runt and an asshole.
Okay.
And he's back to his charming old self. The lieutenant doesn't utter a word, but his face says, "I told you so." This fool is a colossal waste of time.
Yeah.
There's no Kingsman inside him. Just self.
What a freak. How about you, actor? Paid actor. You're a paid actor.
Right to work! Right to work! Honest, we came.
I have a question.
You think they follow because.
There's something weird about that guy. Maybe mañana can tell me.
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you? Los Ardis? They're sort of...
Is he actually come on? He's just trying to...
Why not? Must be nice being some... The mercenary, eh? Who could have... That's so. I ain't the murdering type.
He believes...
Understood.
No problem.
Well, he didn't tell me nothing. Okay. What about you?
Your race descent has temporarily halted, but you will fall again.
Hey, I need to find a way to turn back time.
Damn it. It's becoming a thing now, huh?
Kim, you can't even begin to comprehend the importance of this.
No, I cannot. Just make it quick, please.
You want to return to the past? You don't have it in you. Be grateful for that.
So it is possible to go back.
Anything is possible. Just not for you.
I get it. You're upset I beat you up.
You bested me in a violent physical confrontation. True, but I don't owe you an intellectual one.
He just needs some convincing before you can talk to him mano a mano.
Okay. So we need... Do you have any suggestion? Anything giving me less suggestion? Anything that has suggestion? It's negative suggestion. Nope. Okay. So that's who we go to for that. Good to know. We have no points to put in because I used them all on my rhetoric, but apparently wasn't enough for fucking Titus, that asshole. I wonder where this gun is. I think we should go talk to Joyce about that stuff. Maybe we could talk to her. I don't really know what else we can do.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
What am I looking to do? There's something she wants to tell you. You just have to present her with the badge to hear her. Perhaps if you do her a favor.
The lorries are still stuck at the roundabout. If the police is asking, one of the drivers might admit to it. Yes?
We'll take this case. See what he yields.
It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I suspect the traffic jam won't disperse for a few more days. You should have the time you need. In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
So that's what we need to do? I have to ask someone else about the tattoos as well? Fuck. I already asked her about them. I still feel like the big guy has something to tell me, but I don't know how to get anything out of him. Because I feel like he has something to do with something, right? Let's go through all this real quick.
Right, too? What's it to you? No. We're all workers, right? Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
No.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago. Honest men and we came here to...
I have a question.
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rule. We were promised work. Main gate's locked. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Wait, you can't get by Measurehead, but I got by Measurehead. I kicked him in the face.
Yeah. I saw your ballerina moves up there. In a real fight, these acrobatics will get you killed faster than a bullet. You caught him off guard. That only happens once. Now he's alert, standing on a narrow bridge, and my men are tired and hungry.
Have your crew storming in?
Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit.
Why did you say
They
it
have
like that?
look.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home. At least for now. If you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then, we charge.
Where's that came
What's
from?
it to you? No. Don't think we've met before. I came to help out the people.
I'm really interested in your
We're all
background.
workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain.
Been thrown out from
Jamrock.
several, maybe I
Background.
know.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
I've been there.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago. When a bunch of beats me.
When there's something odd in... Fine. It was probably nothing.
What's it to you? No. Don't think...
The man has turned his...
What's it to you? Big mess. We're all workers, right? Worked at... Uh-huh. It was a long... When a bunch of beats me.
When the man... There's something odd in the way he... His shirt is far too small. He ignores... Silence is the answer.
Honest, we came...
I have a question.
You think they follow because I'm big and loud?
There's nothing I can say to him.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. The window. Fumes of heavy...
Okay, this isn't where I meant to go. So where is the drug trafficking? Do you have anything new to say?
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the...
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Where am I?
Oh,
Who are
God.
you?
The smile on her face has disappeared, replaced by the wary aspect of a cornered beast.
Are you alright, ma'am? You were out.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
When else would you be then?
Back in Mefka, during the time of the revolution.
Huh?
The sidewalks and cafes are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new ViaEstelar picture starring Gabriel Buendero. Until you came along, that is.
Who's that?
This is Gabriel Buendero.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you, his head crowned with a wide brim hat. His hair is dark as an oil slick, and his jaw the most perfectly chiseled thing you've ever seen.
He's a hottie.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever he came on the screen. And schoolboys used to memorize all his lines.
In all likelihood, it's a world that's only ever existed in her mind.
So I take it you were in Marquette when you were young?
Someone was.
Someone, and that's not your
They are
memories?
someone's memories.
Huh?
Rudy. What difference does it make if it's me or not? They're beautiful. That is all that matters. Beautiful and true. And they will win. They're coming for this, you know? All of this.
All of what? The world. The present. She seems to derive some bitter pleasure from this strange thought, as if the past will one day wipe the present away, like a tidal wave approaching.
Sorry to interrupt your dreaming.
I wasn't dreaming. I was there, Loman.
Okay.
It was early spring, and the mine behind the Black Sun had just come out. The posters were 20 meters tall. Everything was golden. While you, people, were tearing each other apart over your petty little revolution. In Methk, it was a golden age.
The Republic of Mesk is a massive confederation on the Isola of Muindi, the world's largest state by territory. It's a petrostate, a constitutional monarchy, and, as of recently, an outcast due to its tilt to the far right.
I have some questions for you.
Why not, Harife?
Harife?
It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
There's something off about this woman. Tell her to show you the soles of her boots. Maybe she was at the hanging somehow.
What are you hauling?
Diamonds.
Really?
Of course not. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was?
Well, what are you really hauling?
Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
So you know what you're hauling in your own lorry?
I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago.
I don't think that's how it works.
Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
What if the cargo's contraband?
Then it's contraband, Loman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like Bad Hand Hermenegildo.
Bad Hand, Hermenegildos' bad hand, strangled 300 people. What can I say? Some people just really like strangling people.
Of course not. To truly understand the boyadero, you need to listen to On the Western Plain.
A boyadero, boya for short, is a cowherder from upstream Magritte, the great steppes of northern Mesk. He is a rugged individualist and explorer.
What's that?
It's an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring boyadero. He promises to marry her as soon as he returns from the Western Plain.
And they live happily ever
Don't be
after?
stupid.
No.
The boyadero returns from the Western Plain a changed man, one night. As he and his beloved are out walking along the river Margaret, she pleads with him to give up his riding and settle down.
In the background, you can hear the orchestra swell as the screen fills with the maiden's imploring eyes.
So he gives... I think I see where this is
So
going.
the boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the Margaret. Then he rides off, because the Western Plain is calling to him.
A beautiful
The
song.
most beautiful. A true boyadero needs a whole horizon to himself. He can be tied down by man or woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't know what it meant to love a boyadero.
That's a
What
weird
if
thought.
to truly love a boyadero is to float lifeless downstream?
Jesus. Before I came, you seemed away.
She's just a distracted old woman. We should maybe let her get back to her things.
So he doesn't think she's a smuggler.
You hear that, Loman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me.
The routes you drive are unusual, aren't they?
Some of them. Some of them are like home to me now. I would say the routes I drive are usual to me.
What routes?
Lomonosov's Land, Udajnaya Zemlya, the Western Plain, the Transcatolia Magistral, you for 1A, Adestradas du Mirador, all the good ones, the deep trenches, where the bluebirds fly.
I'm something of an Esper blacking out. You should take care of yourself.
You're right, Loman. I'm the one who should take my health more seriously. Thank you for looking out for me.
A correct appraisal. You're quite shabby.
Wow!
Is that all you woke me up to say?
I think you know what's going on. I think I know what's going on with
And
you.
what is that?
You're a Pale driver. You transport goods through the Pale.
Great. He asked the Pines rep about the Pale, and now he's talking to everyone about it. Fine then. Just try not to black out again, and don't contemplate. We don't have time for that.
I'm drawing an accidental conclusion.
Exactly what I didn't want you to do. Ma'am, my partner wanted to know if you work in Pale Transport.
No offense. But your partner? Seems like a bit of an idiot.
Damn.
Republica, a filterless cigarette from Misk.
That's not very healthy.
Neither is spelled transportation. Life is transitory.
I blacked out from sheer heartbreak and lost all my
Like
memories
Gabriel
of the world.
Buenguerro in Segúreme, Paraíso. You're the opposite of me, then. I remember everything, even the things I never knew.
Things you never
The smell
knew.
of liquor on Gabriel's lips after the shoot.
This lady's on crack too.
In the motor park. The roses on the day of Franco Negro's coronation. On the
Kim is
grand
like,
stairs of Riot.
Take me home, Jesus.
The smoke from the Fowling Piece when Dolores Day was shot.
People are
The
crazy.
look on her face, like an orgasm. The wound in her chest. My hand in my father's hand. Except I never had a father. And I never shot her innocent Dolores Day.
Over radiation.
Heroic doses, Herifia. Heroic.
Isn't that dangerous?
Thought insertion? Dithering? The Grad Catalan Magistral?
I don't know what's happening
It's
anymore.
more than dangerous.
If I'm being honest.
It's sad. But at first I had to make a living. Now, when you've seen it all go away like that, rolling off like the sea, and then come back to this, what are we doing here? For thousands of years, Gabriel. It doesn't have to be like this. We can just give up. We can just become a vapor.
What does it feel like?
Nothing. Until it starts. When you are deep enough. Then, for me, it's like autumn. Dark, gray, and orange. The orange of street lights and the color of streets in the electric light.
What
It
is
smells
happening?
like autumn too. It smells terrible.
Nostalgia. Cooped up in the cabin, shaking. Terrible nostalgia.
She's wasting my
For
time.
yourself. For humans. It's too much to bear.
One last thing. You said we
She-
become
Yes.
vapor?
No elaboration.
I'd rather have what you have than what I have.
They say there is a point. One that I have not crossed. In the Pale, super deep. If you stray too far, of course, on the U41A, or in Lomonosov's land, where every step you take is one step further from home, no matter the direction. It's a point you cannot come back from. Your mind becomes so radiant with the past, there is a flip. Instead of writing, it erases memory, nearing some kind of indescribable finale. Maybe you've been down the motorway south. It's a story as lone horsemen tell. Lone horsemen, Jerife, not Pell drivers. Way beyond the established Pell that's lit by radio frequencies, where it goes silent and dark, and the process begins, erasure, kilometer by kilometer, in any direction. The motorway south is a road you cannot come back from.
What is the end of the motorway?
No one
south?
knows what's at the end. I've only glimpsed the beginning. I've only felt it in the distance, when I was a child. A child rowing on the lake.
Ma'am.
Josiana.
There is nothing more to do now. She is receding in the clutches of some indescribable.
You've fried both your brains enough for today,
That's what I'm
detective.
saying.
Let's get some air.
Ay, ay, ay.
Anna van Eyck. Okay, so Egghead is clearly not Van Eyck in disguise. Van Eyck is an Oranese disc jockey, but those people get around, especially in Revachol, in the clubs on Boogie Street. Perhaps he stayed here for a short stint and discarded part of the song he was working on, just threw it away, and then it ended up in the hawthorn tree. But why? Did he think it was retrograde? It wasn't. Perhaps he caught a glimpse of the future and did not want for it to arrive just yet. Perhaps the city whispered the top line to him, and he was frightened by it.
don't have enough to unlock anything. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I feel like I just wasted my entire life with that lady. Are you doing the drugs?
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind?
You seem like a man who knows about
Ah,
drugs.
man. Me and narcotics go way back.
Sheesh.
Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know? But those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man?
Let me be straight. Oh, do you finance those other addictions with drug
Hey,
trafficking?
man, that's serious criminal talk. Are you trying to pull some sort of an entrapment thing on me?
Entrapment is a practice whereby an officer of the law induces a person to commit a criminal offense that the person would have otherwise been unlikely to commit, usually through some trickery, persuasion, or fraud.
Let me be straight with you. I'm trying to figure out who's smuggling drugs out of terminal
We
B.
have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
Then why are you still hanging around?
Gotta guard the stuff. Bosses don't look kindly on missing cargo, and it gives me time to work on my rhymes.
A rhymesmith? This is quite credible. It goes with its cadence and way of speaking.
Who do you think could do
Look,
it?
man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
We wouldn't say he's lying, sire. It's not a lie. It's something else. Impossible to say what at this point, but there's something in him. Some trepidation. Your best verse. You don't even have a bad verse in.
That's brutal, man. But you know, time will.
No, stop. He's already mortified.
That's,
Yeah.
In the name of God, what are you doing?
Yeah, I get that, and it's cool, but. Yeah, I get it. These are your rhymes. They're from your life. Doesn't matter if they're robust, they're honest. So, thanks, man.
He's not lying. He liked the end.
Yes, and I also thank you for stopping. We have a drug investigation to return to.
Oh.
How about we do that?
This open. We can try this.
Ease into it.
Cool.
Just like that.
Okay. You guys know about drugs?
That ride is fucking light.
Hey, piss. Look who it is.
What about you? No. You.
Everything's still cool here, officer. Everything's still cool here. Only the coolest good. Anything for you. You mean the...
No hassle. There's a little of a hassle here, it appears. A moral hassle.
What's going on?
No problem here, officer. I get all this from one of my suppliers. An extremely reputable guy.
Wait. Humanex. Humanitarian aid.
And who's your supplier exactly?
Oh, he's a good guy. I think you'd get along. I'll let you know the next time he's around.
Interesting.
We'll need more if we're going to pin this one down, he
So
thinks.
is this guy?
Good questions, though. Sharp eyes, officer. It's for show, my liege. He knows you need more than this to bust this guy. Later.
Everything's still cool here, officer. Me?
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago in the Samaran Isola.
You're not local, are you?
Very sharp, officer. I'm Serais, from the Seaguy province of the Serais Empire. The Apricot Suzerainty, you know?
Apricot Suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Seaguy archipelago was colonized by Revachol. It's a bit of a slur, in other words.
Isn't that kind of insensitive?
Very cool. I admire your awareness of our intertwined histories. It's super nice of you to apologize for colonialism, but the apricot suzerainty is a shithole. That's why I left.
Isn't it a shithole because of Revachol?
If you say so, officer. I don't worry too much about politics. I'm an entrepreneur, you know. Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speak, anything. You mean these
No hassle. There's a little of a hassle here, it appears. A moral hassle.
No problem.
Wait. Humanix.
What?
A convincing...
Look, officer.
Interesting.
We'll need... It's for show, my...
So what do we do?
You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes. Keep saving that economy.
Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker.
Oh.
Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport. All in different typefaces. This jacket is the apex of human evolution.
Isn't it?
The moment at which man became weatherproof.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
What's here?
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph over them. They're the star of the show here.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed. Sporty and practical, officer.
I took that
Good
again.
choice.
I didn't know I could buy them again. A button hat. It's better. I have it back. Thank you. I'm a frogman now. I don't know what we can do. If anyone knows what to turn back time. I asked them. Should I ask him?
I have really outdone myself.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat arse of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
René, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
Goodbye.
I'm sorry, officer, but I really don't share food. Nothing personal, it's just a principle.
The only one you have.
Suddenly you realize how hungry aeons ago. Probably. The sandwich looks like a culinary wonder. Well made and abundant
I'm trying to
in
figure out what
components.
to do.
The author sure knew their craft. In addition to the obvious slice of ham, a fat one, you notice a brim of a tomato peeking from below. And is that mayonnaise?
Don't be a dick. It's playing for
Believe
everyone.
me, officer, I wish I could help you, but I need this sandwich to keep my blood sugar stable. In my age, you need to pay attention to these things.
You're not hearing me. I need the
Fuck off! It's mine! Sorry, officer. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it in a bad way. But the sandwich is mine. I'm not gonna share it.
When the dissidents come to rape our country, he hides. But try to get a bite of his dear sandwich and he gets claws? You're a special kind of vermin, Gaston.
I mean, we could try.
Alright,
Hey.
this is how we're gonna do it.
I admire your handiwork, chef, but there are a few things I do
Like
differently.
what, officer? This is as good as they come in Revachol, I assure you.
An array of delicious recipes flashes through your mind. Salads, salmon, sandwiches, bingo. This calls for an engineering angle. Structural rigidity, exposed rafters, lattice works, that type of approach.
Had you put a large slice of wooden cheese across it from the ham, it would minimize the component's loss via crumble.
Mon Dieu! That is an excellent idea. That would virtually negate the component loss.
Do one better. The air pocket between cheese and ham could house pre-roasted paprika.
Ce serait délicieux! Can you make that sandwich, officer?
Sure, but I'm gonna need yours as a prototype
I
first.
hope you are not just tricking an old man out of the little he has left.
Initial development takes time, of course, about 6 to 9 months, and you will eat the sandwich of
Oh,
gods.
god of sandwiches, maybe? But in the meanwhile, what can I do for you here and now, officer?
Tell me what you know about the dead
Let
man.
me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really.
You really know nothing?
No, officers, I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist. You are both good guys. I can see that.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the ghost caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
He means caviar socialists.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
Odd. He doesn't seem to be lying, but there's something off here.
Sounds like you're holding back.
I'm not even anyone.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Evrard.
How do you know?
Everyone in Martinaise knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath. There he stands, proud, rigid and alone, like a cracking marble statue.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
Lest we leave riddled with bullet holes. This animosity is ancient.
Are you a Union member?
In many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties, help with little things. Evrard, Edgar, and the older debarders all know me.
In many ways?
Oh, yes.
So what, you're not an actual member?
Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card, but Evrard keeps me on the payroll, just for the little things.
So that's what it was before. Him hiding something. He tries to make it look like he's a big deal in the Union, and now the illusion is disintegrating before your and René's eyes. He doesn't know anything, because no one tells him anything. He's an outsider.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He's a Vezavein. Turns the way the wind blows and tries to look important. I hate this socialist rabble, but even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already.
What things do you do for him?
Writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say.
What kind of things do you write?
Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers. About Martinaise and how things are and how they could be. Evrard and I have these long talks where...
Well, he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I do little things for myself, nothing wrong with that.
That's just the way things work around here. No reason to feel bad about it.
Are you a caviar socialist?
I don't even consider myself a regular socialist. Politics is not really something I involve myself in, officer.
Keep your nose clean.
Just easier that way. Besides, life isn't as black and white as René's of the world tried to make it seem. It's all shades of grey, really.
Mon Dieu.
That's all for now.
No, thank you. For being consummate professionals, you'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
The ham sandwich looks fresh and nutritious in your hand, begging to be eaten. A treat of this magnitude should not be enjoyed alone.
I'll pass. Thanks.
When you hold something up long enough, some people are compelled to take it. Try it on the lieutenant.
Hold the sandwich up for the lieutenant.
Thank you, but no, I'm not hungry. No. No.
The lieutenant's eyes express an absolute lack of interest.
Move the sandwich around in front of the lieutenant's mouth and make an aircraft.
The lieutenant stands next to you, but he might as well exist in a parallel realm. This man does not crack under pressure. Stars would die before he'd succumb to any kind of manipulation. With this realization comes a sudden flash of pride.
Do this one.
Stop that.
One look at the lieutenant immediately tells you he is ready for your assault sandwich. A bad idea. Men like the lieutenant are not won over by such childish maneuvers. The lieutenant slaps the sandwich out of your hand faster than you could ever hope to react in your sorry state. It lands in the dirt and falls apart.
Look what you
Officer, we have serious matters to attend to. I suggest we get to them right now.
I can't believe you done that, Kim. Truly. I need my FYS. What is FYS? Physique. I need these up. Truly. I have nothing left. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm actually stuck. And this has been a super long episode, which I feel like nothing has happened. I don't
Hello
know.
again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime. Okay, but please, only a few questions. You wouldn't want to do... Yes, the
The woman looks...
I don't know who to question or what to do.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk right now. I'm very busy with my homework. I have so much homework now.
You just can't win. Out of the rain and into the gutter.
Math. It's really difficult. Like, really. They say you need it to get rich. Better than standing outside in the cold, I guess. Oh, I found something while you were away.
What is
I
it?
thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does.
I could look like Dick Mullen, except I'm an actual police
Yes,
officer.
I bet it looks good on you. Really serious. Right, I have to get back to my homework now, before Mum notices. Man, this is hard.
Yeah, boy. We look sick. I'm actually stuck. I truly have no idea what to do. Like, we even called Alice back. So I don't know. You can try one more time for the sins.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Yes, I got the mercenary's name and a few biographical details. Are you ready?
What? How did you not have that earlier?
The lieutenant leans in to listen, notebook in hand.
I was born ready.
That suit of armor was issued to an Oranese citizen named Elis Kortenaer. That's E-L-L-I-S Kortenaer. Exact date of birth, unknown. He was signed into the Lelystad County Neonatal Care Unit on 28th of February 09.
National Care Unit.
He was found as a newborn in a leaf compactor near an abandoned farm. He spent 4 months in the neonatal unit, survived apparently, and was assigned to a foster family at 2.
Okay.
This is what the ICP knows about him. He was raised by foster parents, entered the Eastbrand Military Academy in Vredefort at 17, then served in the Oranese forces till he was honorably discharged in 41, just a year before the Seminese conflict. Then the armor followed him to Seminine, or at least I assume it did. And that's it. There are no records of his employment in Crenel, or any of its other incarnations, or him even entering Revachol.
He's found a leaf compactor?
It's a garden tool used to press leaves into these cubes. It's a detail the hospital had, the only detail in these files. So I thought it would be good for you to know.
It is. Thank you, Alice.
Any info on his foster
None,
parents?
officer. Sorry.
So all we have to connect Kernel is the armor.
Even that is a small miracle. These organizations usually double-check their inventory. Thank you, Alice. Great work.
No problem, Lieutenant.
A compliment from Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Not bad.
Well, we have his name and
The
service
name.
record now.
This is very good. Elis Kortenaer.
Sometimes police work is about human dignity, about giving back names to anonymous victims.
I'm glad the inquiry was helpful to your investigation, officer. Did you have any other questions?
Let me see what this.
10-4, come in.
Okay.
Roger that. 10-10, over.
So, well, we have that done. Well, that was something, I guess. I truly don't want to have to put another thing into rhetoric.
It's you again. What is it?
But I have to. And we'll have to do that in the next episode. That's real shitty. But anyways, yep, it's been a long episode. We're gonna end it here. I hope that you guys have enjoyed yourself. I have, even though I feel like not that much happened, but then in the end, a lot of stuff happened. So I guess it all comes for full circle, right? I'll see you guys next time. Y'all have the most wonderful day. Bye-bye.